Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, I'm going to be letting you know the starting lineup and reserves for the All Blacks in the upcoming fixture this weekend up against Ireland. But if you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But nonetheless, let's get straight into this lineup. Right, so the All Blacks have very recently announced their side that is going to be taking on Ireland. 4:15 AM New Zealand time is when this one is going to be kicking off on Sunday. We are going to be up for it, and hopefully it is a very good match. Ireland coming off a big win up against Japan. New Zealand able to beat Italy, but not as comfortably as Ireland were able to take down the very capable Japan. So it is going to be exciting to see how it goes. But the front row that the All Blacks have gone with, it is going to be number 1, Joe Moody, number 2, Cody Taylor, and then number 3, Nepo Lolala. So 3 changes from last week's game up against Italy. They've decided to go back to what they did have for that game up against Wales. So it is going to be exciting to see how it does go. Now the locks, number 4 will be the returning Brodie Retallick. He did have a shoulder injury which did leave him out of last week's game up against Italy, as well as the fact that they would have been resting him, saving him for this big occasion here up against Ireland. And then number 5, it is going to be Sam Whitelock. So a huge amount of experience between 4 and 5, over 200 test caps between the two men, and it is going to be a very important aspect of this game for the All Blacks. The line out was somewhere where they struggled just a little bit up against South Africa. Ireland will also try and put them under pressure in the early stages of this one, so that is why they need a very solid line out, and also with Cody Taylor as hooker. I feel that will be a good combo for them. But now number 6, they have decided to go with Ethan Blackadder getting an opportunity in that number 6 jersey, and he's been performing very well, Ethan Blackadder, which is why he has earned himself the start. Number 7, they have gone with Dalton Papali'i, so no sign of Sam Cane this week, who was the captain last week. I assume Whitelock will be taking it back for this game. It does mean that Dalton Papali'i does get the opportunity at 7, so it will be interesting to see what he can do there. But then number 8, they have gone back with Ardie Savia. Was Hoskins a tutu for the last match, but Savia brought back in to finish out what is a very strong 4-pack for the All Blacks. Now we look at the backs. Number 9, it is going to be TJ Perenara. No sign of Brad Weber due to his HIA that he did fail last week. Aaron Smith, he will be rejoining with the squad, and that means that maybe up against France, he might get himself a little bit of a run. We might get to see Aaron Smith taking on Antoine Dupont, which will be a very exciting battle. But this week, we might get to see Conor Murray taking on TJ Perenara, which will be very exciting as well. But now looking at number 10, they have gone back to Beauden Barrett. Number 11, they have given it to Sevu Reece, getting an opportunity out on that left wing for this fixture. I believe it's actually the first time that they have put Sevu Reece out on that left wing since the game up against Fiji for the Steinlager series, which did take place in July. So that is where he is going to be playing. He did have bone bruising a little bit earlier on in the week, but he is all good to go. And he will be very excited to get in that starting lineup, along with just the one other Crusaders player in that backline. Number 12, they have gone with a Chiefs player here. They haven't got David Arveli starting. It is going to be Anton Leonard-Brown at 12 instead, with 13 being Rieko Ioane. So they have gone with a very strong centre combo. They've got the physicality that Anton Leonard-Brown brings, the stability in the midfield as well, and then you've got Rieko Ioane, who is pure pace on the outside, which will be very exciting to see how that goes. Will Jordan out on the right wing side, the other Crusader in that backline, has been scoring so many tries recently. I say it every week, but he keeps on scoring them, so I have to keep on mentioning that try scoring rate that the man has got himself. Then number 15, to close out the starting lineup for the All Blacks, it is going to be Jordie Barrett. So that is the starting lineup. Now we look at the reserves, and they are going to be as follows. After his impressive performance last week, scoring himself 2 tries when he did start the match, they have decided to give Dane Coles another round, and he is going to be coming off the bench, replacing Cody Taylor in the later stages of this one. Number 17, it is going to be Karl Tuanukiafi, and then number 18, they have gone with Tyrell Lomax. You would say that the starting lineup with Moody and Nepo Lolala is probably the stronger of the 2 sets of props, but it is something that the All Blacks will have to be very careful with, is that physicality that Ireland will bring in the later stages. They will have a very strong bench, and once they do announce it, I will be having it on the channel as well, of course. Now, number 19, it is Tupa Vai. Number 20 is Akira Ioane. He hasn't really had too many opportunities to start since the Rugby Championship, I believe only coming off the bench once in that game up against Wales, so he will really be hoping to have a big performance off the bench, definitely with the amount of loose forwards that they have got available, the All Blacks. Because for this fixture alone, they don't have Shannon Frizzell, Sam Cane, also Luke Jacobson, just to name 3 who are missing out for this one. So that is why it is very crucial for Akira Ioane to have a good performance off the bench if he does want to earn some minutes up against France next week, which is the last match of the Northern Hemisphere tour for the ABs. But then, looking at 21, it is Finlay Christie. No other options for halfback other than Christie, but he did play well up against Italy, so it is great to see that he will get that opportunity off the bench in the later stages. Number 22, it is Richie Mo'unga. He is going to be coming off the bench, replacing, more than likely, Beauden Barrett in the later stages, unless, of course, they do decide to go with that reshuffle that they did try a few weeks ago, which did actually have Mo'unga at 12 and Bowden Barrett at 10, kind of having them as two playmakers in that backline. And then at number 23, it is going to be David Havili. So the likes of what I said just before happening, very, very slim, due to the fact that they already have David Havili as the cover for that centre position. But we will have to wait and see what they decide to do. Maybe Rico Ioane slots out onto the wing and Havili gets added into 12. 13, Anton Leonard-Brown. And they go from there unless they need to replace both centres. It is going to be a physical game, like I mentioned, 4:15 a.m. New Zealand time. We are going to be up for it. We are going to be doing our live commentary on the channel as well. So if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to hit that like button. And I will see you all for the next one.